Christy, and this is the Wong Warrior.
In this episode of Flying Doodles, we meet Christy Wong and her 1981 Piper Warrior. It's a normally aspirated, single-engine, 4-seat airplane, although this one has a supplemental type certificate to increase the horsepower to 180.
I've always wanted to fly. Ever since I was 4 years old, that's as early as I can remember. My grandfather gave me this book when I was 4 years old, and it had a list of airplanes. He's the one that got me interested in it, and from there I was hooked. When I was in college, I would actually go sit out at the airport and study and do all my homework and everything and watch the airplanes landing. I grew up very poor. College, of course, took priority. Marriage and kids, that took priority. My career took priority. I never made it a priority to fly. Finally, in 2016, my husband Steve asked me what I wanted for Christmas, and I told him I want to learn how to fly, and he was like, all right, well, let's see how we can make that happen. So we had to reinstate his CFI. We joined the flying club, and I logged my first hour on February 25th of 2017. So the flying club, it was very small when I first joined it. I think there was maybe 20 members and 2 airplanes, one of them being the 172 that I learned to fly in. I was so excited just to be a student pilot and be in aviation. I asked the president at the time if I could be the social coordinator for the club, because I wanted to do events and I wanted to talk to people and I just wanted to talk about airplanes, and he agreed. He was like, yeah, this is great, because they had never had anybody step up to do that before. Within about 4 months, we doubled the membership, and therefore we had to double the fleet. And that's how the Wong Warrior came about. Is Steve and I, we were looking for an airplane, and the president asked us if we wanted to put it in the club. And so we did some online searching and found her, and it was love at first sight. She is a Piper Cherokee Warrior 2, a 1981. She's actually got the 180 horsepower ST seat engine in her as well. So she's more powerful than a stock Warrior. We were actually torn between a Cardinal and an Archer. And the reason why we liked the Archer so much was because it had the 180 horsepower engine, and most of the Warriors either had a 150 or a 160. And then, like I said, we found her, and it was like, holy cow, this airplane is like everything that we want, everything that we need. As soon as I saw her, I was like, that's the one, that's her. This airplane is used for everything. Business, pleasure, training. My instrument and my single engine commercial were both done in this airplane. But at the same time, she's been used for a lot of fun trips, a lot of pleasure trips, family trips. We actually took her to Oshkosh this year as well. We've done pilots and pause trips. We've done like the EAA Young Eagles. I've taken many people up in this airplane that had never flown before, just to kind of get them hooked on aviation. Because sometimes that's all they need, is they need one fun flight that'll get them hooked. This airplane is so easy to fly. She is incredibly forgiving on landings. I mean, you almost have to just completely fall asleep at the controls to not be able to land this airplane and fly her. When I normally cruise with her, if we're going on a long cross country or something, we could take her up to 12,000 feet, no problem. She'll cruise, normally if I'm going from here to Bridgeport, she's like 100 to 110, just depending on the weight of the airplane and whatnot. The one thing I absolutely love about this airplane is her fuel economy. She is a 180 horsepower engine, and she'll burn right about 8 gallons an hour. She doesn't have a super fancy panel inside, at least not yet. She's got the standard 6-pack, we've got dual VOR and a DME and an ADF. Well, we are looking at eventually upgrading, maybe like a Garmin 430 or something, but she's got a very clean, very good looking panel. It works. She had the original 1981 terry cloth upholstery, and it was wanting. So we went ahead and upgraded it to a custom interior. I am a commercial single engine and a commercial multi-engine pilot now. I've gotten 4 ratings in the last year and a half. The future is open. I haven't narrowed myself down to a particular field. I'm still really debating, do I want to do corporate? Do I want to do airlines? I don't want people that are in a situation that was similar to mine to think that they can't do it, because if I can do it, I promise you can. You want to go fly?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go fly.
Christy completed her walk around and pre-flight inspection in the hangar and then pulled it out using her electric tow bar. I thought that was pretty neat. The flight plan for the day was to take off on runway 18 out of Denton Airport, head northeast over Lake Ray Roberts for a little scenic flight, and then back to land on runway 18.
Alright, everything feels free and correct. Alright, we're going to go ahead and set our mixture to run up power, and we're going to run her up to 2,000. I like to lean her way out on the ground. Look at how lean she'll go before she really like starts to drop.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool? Alright. Good drop. Right mag. Good drop. Perfect. 10 Tower, Cherokee 305 Whiskey, holding short, runway 18 for departure.
Cherokee 305 Whiskey to Tower, left turn northeast, runway 18 clear for takeoff.
Left turn northeast, clear for takeoff 18, Cherokee 5 Whiskey.
You're right.
Okay, what's your alpha?
Nobody's on final. Alright, trim is set.
Southbound to Alliance. That's a 047 to make a left turn to the west. That's about a left 270. Left to the west.
Runway 18 confirmed.
Okay, so what's your alpha? Runway 18, clear for the option, unit 1. Clear for the option, what's your alpha?
Okay, everything looks good. Everything's in the green. Airspeed's low. You rotate at 60. And away we go. $2,500 ought to be really good, actually.
Yeah, that's fine, yeah.
Because, I mean, it's a beautiful day, and it looks a little hazy out there, so I want to be able to see the lake and everything.
Not too hot out here, so.
I'm using the poor man's autopilot right here.
Yeah.
Once we were out over the lake, Christy made a few steep turns to either side just to give us a better view. There's nothing quite like flying in a small airplane like this.
Regional approach, Cherokee 305 Whiskey, level 2,500, headed back to Denton.
3051 Whiskey, rest.
I still can't believe I get to do this. I've got almost 400 hours now.
That's good.
And I am just amazed.
So you're gonna start
27 Whiskey,
applying for commercial jobs now that you have your full commercial?
Yeah, I'm kind of putting myself out there a little bit now.
Yeah.
You know.
27 Whiskey.
All right, let's go ahead and get set up for our approach. Gas, oh. Undercarriage, gear is down and welded.
Welded down, huh?
Yep, down and welded. Yes, undercarriage, mixer, power.
Outer marker's pretty loud.
Yeah, it is. That's pink. That lets me know I'm almost a 3-mile final. That's actually my 4-mile final, so. That Tower Cherokee 5 Whiskey is about a 3-mile final.
Number 51 Whiskey, runway 18. You are cleared to land. The wind is 2407.
Clear to land, 18, 5 Whiskey. Alright, there we go. Off. I love landing.
Funnest part of flying a small airplane like this.
Yep. About this point, I do what I call the wiggle, where I just test my rudder pedals, making sure everything is set and good. Flaps 2, approach speed 75. This is about our minimums, which is crazy, right?
Yeah.
All right, 2 white, 2 red, we're good. And commercial standards.
Hey.
That was a little firm, but
Hey, that was a great landing. Well done.
thank you for that.
Sure. No, thank you.
Air conditioning activated.
Yeah, no kidding.
Back to the T hangars.
Profile Whiskey Roger, stay with me. Go ahead and come across Alpha. Got traffic northbound on the taxiway, and Bravo to Hotel with me.
Okay, Christy, thank you so much for taking me up. It was a
Thank
pleasure. She really is a good pilot. It was an excellent flight all around. You definitely tell she knows what she's doing in the air, so thank you.
Thank you.
And if you'd like to follow her Instagram, there's a link popping up right there. You can see it, and I hope to keep in touch with you.
Absolutely, you're welcome anytime.
All right, thank you.
All right.
It would really help us get this channel off the ground if you go ahead and click that subscribe button. And if you're really enjoying the content, please consider becoming a patron for as little as $1 a month.